Sup? We about to go pick up a Christmas present for the shop today.
A power hammer?
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to pick up a Christmas present for the shop.
That's what I just said.
Power hammer. Yeah, but like, all right.
What else did you say?
Which one was
What
better?
else did you say?
Comment below. Is landed. This is a new to us 100-pound utility hammer. This is like similar to a Iron Kiss, Big Blue, KZ 100 hammer. It's that type of hammer. Runs off of air piston and external air compressor. Why do we get this? Because it's a great in-between size for us. 100-pound ram. This has really deep throat in it, which will be great for working some sculptural forms. I have some ideas, and I was actually looking to build a hammer like this. I'm still gonna build another small hammer, but this for kind of an in-between size forging hammer is really cool. Got it from a friend of mine, Rich, who built it. It's a homemade hammer. Did a great job. It's got these feet that you can crank up and actually move the hammer and then set back down just by tightening those bolts up. This is really cool. This is a external foot pedal, so you can work a really long bar of stock, stand back here, and work the treadle back away from the hammer. So I have some specific things die-wise that we will be doing with this hammer, and also, you know, forming-wise. So it should work really well for that. We didn't just buy it for no reason, but we have some work coming up that'll fit it very nicely. So it should be a good complement to the 2B and the 3B and the Champion 35-pound mechanical hammer that we have. I just put air to it. I'm gonna actuate it with my foot. It's got a pretty good thump for a 100-pound hammer. So that will be one of the modifications that I'm gonna do. I am gonna come up with a sliding bar to allow that valve to adjust up and down, which will adjust the stroke up and down as well. We'll also put a little bit better of a regulator on it so that we can crank the PSI up and down right on here, which should be a really great feature as well. Right now it just has an air filter, but we'll add a better regulator. And then, yeah, the final goal for this is really to get it to hit single blow. So we'll do that either with a Ken Zitter retrofit kit. He's the guy who makes the KZ75 and KZ100 hammers, or my friend Dave Hammer has come up with a hammer called the Bulldog. He's coming out with plans for that. And he told me he has figured out a lot of the single blow functioning as well. So we may wind up doing that ourselves. But either way, the hammer is totally functional as is. We could run it today, make work with it, but we will be tweaking it just a little bit to get it to function a little differently and a little bit more specialized. So we'll bring you along for all that, but just thought it would be fun to show the new to us 100-pound utility hammer. Okay, so like from the narrow part of the die to the back of the hammer is 13 inches on this. And I'll show you that in relationship to say like the 2B or 3B. They're over here in the old shop. And that's one thing with any power hammer is that can be a pinch point a lot of times. So here's the 3B. We're at about 9 inches from the hammer to the back edge of that die. And then over here on the 2B, again, we're at about 9 inches from the back of the hammer to the die. So that throat difference for working things like large sheet, and that's one of the reasons why we got that new hammer. So here's the Champion Ott. You're talking 4 inches on that little guy. So the Champion number O, which is a 35-pound mechanical hammer, that is our smallest hammer in the shop right now. Then of course the Nasal 2B, 165-pound ram, the Nasal 3B, 280-pound ram, and the 800-pound Niles Bement steam hammer. So someday soon we need to do a tour of this shop. We'll do that coming up. But anyhow, psyched to add this hammer. Great to get it unloaded. Thanks again for joining us on this video. Stay tuned. We're gonna do some really cool work with this hammer. A lot of sheet metal work. It's gonna be cool. So thanks again for all the new subscribers. I know we've picked up a bunch recently, and we appreciate everyone who hits that subscribe button, likes the video, leaves a comment. It really helps us out and lets us make better quality videos the more traction that we gain on YouTube. So appreciate it. Thanks, Al.